such a tight shot. Like, what are you even thinking? Blah, 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 voila. Focus, zoom out. How's it going, everybody? It's Saturday, the 1st of October. Whoa, this is a spooky month coming up. I'm in the studio right now. This is like the new location where I do my introduction shots. It's just that I have so many projects I'm working on right now. Literally, there are like 500 cassettes I have to make between now and the end of November. That alone with like my release show. By the way, here are the cassettes of my new album. Yep, here's the front, the back, the whole package right there. It came out really well. If you haven't got one yet, what are you waiting for? Do you not have a cassette player? That's okay, they come with free digital downloads. And there's CD versions on the way. But yeah, there's like that I'm working on. Then I'm working on this Secret Crush album, then this Rosebud album, then the Secret Sea album, and then the compilation that I was talking about yesterday. I'm super excited about that. And that got me thinking about like something I want to talk about with you guys, which is like motivation to do things. And I guess this vlog, this whole series really started that. You know, the idea of if you build it, they will come is such an interesting one to me, because like sometimes in life you build things and you do things and then no one ever finds out about it, no one cares, no one ever notices, and then it's just gone, it's just out of there. And then there's things that really stick, and I feel like you gotta do things in life for yourself. You have to motivate yourself to do things, and it sucks sometimes. It really, really does. And sometimes there's not any gain. There's no financial gain. There's no attention or anything like that. It's just to get out and do things, and that is so important. And I know a lot of you guys have come to me and said, you're motivating me to do this, you're motivating me to do that. So you guys, thank you very much. I mean, you motivate me to do these things too. So it's like a two-way street here. So you guys, that's kind of what I'm up to right now. I'm just up in the studio making dozens of Secret Crush cassettes, which is probably going to be done next week. Have to mail them out to the band in Brooklyn, but I'll show you guys those when they're done. They are coming along really well. And that's kind of it, you guys. Didn't get to see my grandparents last night, but we will see them tomorrow night. I will check in with you guys in a little while. I hope you are all well. It's getting to be much more fall-y out there. As you can see, the clouds are back and it is very windy. It's really nice though. It's kind of like a nice little refreshing thing every once in a while. It's nice not to just have sunshine. It gives you an excuse to stay inside and watch some movies.
You're the golden one, and she is only shameful bronze. Constant reminder.
So what you just saw me jamming out to was actually the new Dazzle Ships Records release, which is Secret Crush's EP, Birth. This is really good stuff, and actually this is interesting. This is one of the first albums that I've helped finance in putting out, so that's really exciting. I always feel so happy every time like we get to finally just see it and hear it, and it just sounds so good, and it looks good. Oh man, it's such a great feeling. Yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely in release mode right now, putting out a bunch of albums. But this is really cool stuff. I will have information about this. Super limited, we only did 50 copies of this one. Maybe we'll do more later. It's really good stuff. But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out now. I'm going to make some food. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. The last thing I'm working on today is getting all these J cards for Secret Crush cut and then assembled. And I know I've talked to you guys about this a little bit before, but I just absolutely love this process. I love all of the aspects of putting together albums. And this all stemmed from, I want to say, 5, 6, 7 years ago, when I was just looking for outlets for my own music to get released on. And when I couldn't find them, I was just like, you know what? Oh, hi, Lexington. When I couldn't find these outlets, I was just like, you know, I'm just going to do it myself. And, you know, while I still think, like, oh, it'd be really nice one day to have someone else release some of my own music, it's just really nice to have this outlet for myself. It's changed everything. I feel like I put so much music in so many people's hands. So at the end of the day, it's really fun. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys about the history with all this stuff, but when I was like really young, my stepdad's family company was a media manufacturing company called Polymatrix in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. And basically, what they did was, if you ever bought like a CD, a cassette, a video game, a DVD, a Blu-ray, they made the packaging for those things. And that was always so cool to me when I was a kid, especially like when cassettes were really big. You know, go figure. I remember like giving my stepdad 10 to 30 cents, and he would come back with just all these super cool colored cassette cases. This must have been like 1992, 93. I was just super into it back then. I would collect all these different color ones. I remember I had like neon green and pink and red ones, and I just loved it. I still wish that was still around. That would actually be really helpful today with making all this stuff. But it was just it was a cool experience getting to see all these things being made. There was just there was like an insane factory there, and all of this stuff was like super under wraps. You couldn't take any photos in there because they made all their own proprietary machines there. Just a really cool experience seeing all that stuff and growing up around it. Even if I wasn't born into that family and it's not around anymore, I really felt like all of that stuff and the years of seeing all that stuff made really, really rubbed off on me. And I mean, like, here I am 25 years later making cassettes. It's cool how life works out. But I'm going to finish these up, guys. I hope you're all well. Tomorrow, Stephanie and I are going to Hood River to my uncle's house. Because as I was saying, my grandparents were in town, so we're going to go out there and see them. So I'll take the camera out there. It's going to be nice because we're going to have to drive through the gorge for about an hour and a half. And Stephanie's actually never done that really during the daytime since we moved here. So it's going to be a nice place to take the camera. It's a little bit like of the Oregon scenery you guys probably are more used to seeing in touristy stuff. But the gorge is absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited to go out there and see what's going on, even if it's raining. It's kind of always raining in the gorge. But anyway, guys, again, I'm going to finish these J cards, and I'll see you tomorrow.